This episode of SideScrollers is brought to you by audiblepodcast.com.
It's time for SideScrollers from ScrewAttack with your hosts, Stuttering Craig, Chad,
Knock that shit off! I'm on an important call!
and Jared.
I can't afford the water!
And now, broadcasting from the World ScrewAttack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
Welcome back to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What's going on, everybody? Hi! I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Jared.
Welcome to the most entertaining 30 to 45 minutes of a video game weekend at SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. Sorry about that.
You really are getting faster at it
Right?
every time.
Well, I'm a little thrown off
going
today because we're doing this a little different.
Yeah.
Because usually when we shoot SideScrollers, it's all done like in post. We'll pull the curtain back a little bit. But today we're actually like going live to tape, which is crazy. We have Drake running the camera. Now Brian is running the board, which is weird.
We have a team.
Yes. It now takes 5 people to shoot SideScrollers.
We have made it less efficient. No, I'm just, but better overall.
Hopefully more efficient. We'll
Yeah.
see. So if we're going to work on the quality and stuff. Hopefully it's all great and good. So how's everybody this week? Everybody happy?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? Just a pretty good week. You know, did you guys do anything exciting this weekend?
Went to QuakeCon.
Yeah, how was that?
I got to mess around with the Oculus.
Was that
that
neat?
VR headset was very cool.
Was it really?
cool.
So it's not just like your standard old like
Nope.
virtual reality. Really?
Oh yeah, like moving your head around actually like shifts your like your aiming and everything. So they basically had like Doom 3 set up on it, and like basically like your head became your right analog stick, so you'd still use that to actually like aim.
And do you blink to shoot? Like,
But no, you still have a controller in your hands, and you still use you can still use the analog stick to strafe left and right. If you press up and down, it actually like aims your gun up and down without moving the camera.
Okay.
Kind of like you would like a Wii shooter, so I could still I could look down but still be aiming up.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, so
It was cool.
It wasn't like disorienting at all.
No, not for me.
Really? Wow. Okay.
That's crazy. You know what would be really awesome with that? They made a Cyclops game where you were Cyclops and you go around and you could be like, optic blast, optic blast.
It'd be augmented reality, so it's literally just a camera of whatever environment you're in.
Yeah.
Just optic blast
Yeah,
everything.
and
around you.
just shit blows up and that'd be great.
I'd play it.
So is it cool that it's funded so quickly? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Really? So are you thinking about funding it now? Because you
It's legit.
really
Yeah.
like.
That's cool.
Because I just thought it was funny. Like I was saying, we should probably for our Kickstarter, we should just start offering virtual boys at like the $300 level, and people would be all over that. I'm just because it looks like I mean, isn't that what it looks like?
And
It
for
looks
just
like
a little bit more.
It's just like a little headset. Like,
Well, the prototype ones they had there aren't like really appealing, but the final ones are going to be a lot nicer looking.
cool.
If we are giving away virtual voice for just a little bit more, they can get Advil and Pepto.
Yeah, that's right. I like
with the headache
it.
and
Well, that's neat. I'm glad that. How was the rest of QuakeCon?
If you don't bring your own computer, you're going to get bored.
It's pretty boring. Yeah. Yeah. QuakeCon is QuakeCon.
I mean,
like,
I enjoyed looking at all the different case mods, or
the rigs.
yeah.
And
It's
stuff.
pretty much like, like a car show.
Those were
for
cool.
computers.
I went to a couple of panels that I kind of enjoyed, and after that was just kind of all right, neat.
Did you go watch Bonus Round?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did you say hi to Michael Pachter?
No.
Say hi to Jeff Keighley?
Nope.
No. Well. Okay. What about you, Chad?
Mainly taking care of baby, but then Sam and Chance came over and we played some League of Legends and farmed in Diablo.
I actually saw Chance at QuakeCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was down there. And then Chance has this horrible problem of buying way too much crap for his computer.
Chance,
And-
the one that nobody knows about.
Yeah, they don't know him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's this problem of buying way too much crap for his computer, and we keep telling him to stop spending money on it. And he was finally happy, and then he went to QuakeCon and he came back. He's like, oh man, I need to buy so much more shit.
I need to
And
buy
I was like,
liquid
"Ah."
cooling. I need to buy lights.
Yeah, like-
I need to buy mesh casing so that all the airflow is completely perfect,
Yeah.
and really powerful fan so it just hovers wherever it is.
Yeah.
It's like a hoverboard. I like it. All right, so a few things we got to talk about this week. Number one, this Friday we have a 12-hour marathon from noon to midnight. So make sure you go and be a part of that. Now here's the thing, YouTube. You're going to see promos this week coming up on our channel around 3 o'clock every day, letting you know that there's a reason why we can't broadcast Screwing Around right now. And you can't get any live broadcasts. It's because we've been flagged for copyright from a hard news video from 2010 by
Dustin's
CBS.
fault.
Yeah, way to go, Destin. He really screwed us over 2.5 years later. So anyways, the long and short of it is we can't stream on YouTube right now. So if you're watching
Yeah,
the video on
get that taken care
YouTube,
of.
yeah, we're working on it. So in the meantime, we're going to post promos letting you know when Screwing Around's happening and during the 12-hour live stream. So hopefully it's squared away by the 24-hour live stream, which is the 23rd.
There you
So,
go. Perfect.
yes. Well,
I was just gonna go for it.
okay, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this Friday.
Let's do it again.
No, I was gonna say-
So we got the 12-hour marathon coming up. Then we have the 24-hour marathon, which is...
This Friday.
No, that's the 23rd. The 12-hour marathon's this Friday.
Whatever.
All right. So we got the 12-hour marathon this Friday. Then we got the 24-hour marathon the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
And then we have another 24-hour marathon, which is the Craigathon,
Dude, you just-
immediately after. This is the 48 hours from the 23rd to the 25th.
I don't even know now.
It's flawless.
It's hard to explain. Just look. All you need to know
Just
is that
constantly
this
watching.
Friday and then 2 weeks after that. That's all you need to
Okay.
worry about. All right. So just mark that on your calendar.
Or just worry about this Friday, and then you know what? We're gonna be reminding you later on.
This is true.
Just
But I'm
worry
just
about
trying to
this
help
Friday.
everybody out. Hey, to really screw things up. Guess what? We're going to PAX as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to do 2 live streams at PAX at the Twitch TV booth, which is cool. So we'll be doing that on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is
Which
the local
Friday?
time. Friday, I think it's the 31st. Whenever it is. I think it's the 31st. 31st and 2nd. So we're going Friday and Sunday at 10 a.m., which are really great times to do live streams. So that'll be good. I think we're gonna do some sort of like pre-PAX thing, like we're gonna do very community-driven on Friday, to where we're like interacting with the community and stuff like that. And then I think on Sunday we may do like we might do SideScrollers, like a live SideScrollers or something. I know you're not gonna be there. Sorry.
Yeah, you pulled me.
Sorry, dude. It's PAX, man. They said we can
I
only bring
know.
5.
I know.
You can only bring 5.
Grumble.
And I know. But I talked to Jose, and Jose may come
I know.
fill your spot.
Well, I know. I didn't need to fill my spot. It was one of the main reasons. Whatever.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Enjoy seeing all the stuff you already saw at E3 at PAX.
Maybe I will.
I definitely will. All right, very good. So there you go. That's the intro. What? Let's move. It's time for my favorite segment. Your favorite. Everything in the world's mouth.
Hard news.
All the day's news from this past week. It's time for
So on Hard News today, there are a couple of brand new game announcements we gotta talk
What?
about.
I
Yeah.
love new games.
Well, how about a sequel?
I love
Okay.
sequels.
Army of Two is getting another game.
Really?
That was kind of to be expected. EA has really pushed them.
Yeah, I mean, it's also been kind of like rumored and talked about for a long time. So they announced Army of Two, the Death Cartel. And the way they talked about it made it sound like it's going to be a different kind of Army of Two, because the previous one's always, murder everyone, and then you go up to your buddy and you give him a thumbs up, a fist bump, bro hug, and then talk about how awesome you are while rocking out on air guitars.
Okay, right.
This one, they're saying, is going for a more a grittier, more realistic feel.
All right, so it's gonna be a gritty reboot. All right, I like it.
It doesn't actually sound like you're going to be playing as the previous mercenaries, which was Rico and
Suave.
Salem and Rios. Thank you.
Okay.
But they're playing as Alpha and Bravo,
Oh yeah.
so that means a lot to people.
Right.
And it's going to be some drug war in Mexico that you get caught up in.
So there's a second Army of Two out there.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Now, what they didn't really talk about was like the rumors that were going on
Army's
a
going up
long
before.
time ago, like months and weeks before this, was that there's actually talk about it possibly being Army of 4 and actually having 4-player cooperative. So
So
with
it's Gears of War. Doesn't Gears of War have 4-player co-op?
Gears of War 3 did.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, in this one, like they're talking about Alpha and Bravo, maybe they meet up with Rios and Salem, and then you got the 4 people.
And they'll be like, wow, our names are way more creative than yours.
And then they have a 4-way fist bump, and as soon as that happens, there's an
Then they rock-
explosion of lights
They
and
rock out on an
sparkles.
air band.
Yeah, to More Than a Feeling.
And they just destroy everybody, and one guy's over here
Yeah.
maybe playing the guitar or whatever. I like it. All right.
So there's a new Army of 2 coming March 2013.
Oh, and you kill people.
Yeah.
I like that they're rebooting a gritty reboot or a gritty series already. That's funny.
See, it wasn't like that gritty in the first.
Okay.
It's such an anomaly because like you're killing a lot of people, and like the second game especially tried to have like all these like important decisions you had to make and blah blah blah. but you literally murder a room of 50 brown people and then you fist bump over it. Just good job. Yeah.
They were bad. That's pretty much all I needed.
And then you make your rocket launcher covered in jewels. Just like, yeah, what's up? I'm pimping. Or blow up a family's house or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta do it with
Sounds
style.
awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds great. All right, what other games can you look
2013.
forward to?
Another one is not so much a new game as is a reboot slash remake slash whatever of an old early 1990s game called Rise of the Triad from Apogee Software.
Which, if you know, you're old, right?
Yep. Which honestly, like even during that time, I played a lot of those kind of shooters. I actually never really played Rise of the Triad.
Yeah, neither did
I
I.
played a lot of other ones like Shadow Warrior. Anyone?
Brian just kind
Brian.
of giggled over there.
Thank you, Brian. But anyway, Rise of the Triad, brand new one coming out. It's one of the older shooters, kind of in the style of like Doom or Duke Nukem. So it's kind of like instead of like a linear hallway, it's kind of an open field. You gotta find all the keys and make your way through. But it's got a bunch of different crazy power-ups and just a lot of collectibles. And they're gonna bring that back, and they're actually gonna try to like actually retain all of those things instead of kind of making it like the newer shooters where it's basically a hallway and sometimes cutscenes happens and maybe a turret section. This is going to be a classic shooter in the modern day engines.
So they're gonna have like keys and such you got to get through doors.
Yeah,
Probably.
You go around checking walls and all that stuff.
But they had like all the different like collectibles. Like you start with 100% health, but you pick up these little circles. You're 101% health, 102% health, and so not regenerating health.
Okay. So the way you described it on Hard News, I believe you mentioned it being like just a really ridiculous game back in the early 90s.
Yeah, you
right?
fire drunk missiles.
So are
Shoot a
they
missile and it's going like,
so we can expect that to return?
probably.
Now this was at QuakeCon, wasn't it?
Yeah, they announced this officially at QuakeCon.
Okay. But they didn't show anything off. Or did
A
you-
couple of, I wasn't there for the actual panels, and I know they had like screenshots and maybe a trailer, but nothing like no hands-on or anything.
Okay. Well, that's neat. I mean, I don't know. Like, you think a game like that can work today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who have only played like Call of Duty or Medal of Honor are going to be frustrated and confused.
Yeah.
But the people who've been playing gaming for a long time
The nostalgia factor.
will actually like prefer playing something that isn't just a straightforward hallway. Shooting Russians.
I think this is one of those case studies in gamers right here because
Possibly.
for sure
I'm also kind of curious to see how well it does because I don't know how big the name Rise of the Triad really is.
Yeah.
Compared to say Duke Nukem.
yeah.
Right.
So we'll see.
All right.
All right, last story. Chad,
Yep.
Star Wars is going free to play.
I know, I heard.
Star Wars The Old Republic, after finally dipping down below 1 million subscribers. They've talked about it for a long time. It's like, well, if we can find a way to do it, maybe we will. And EA and BioWare has officially announced that Star Wars is going free to play, the MMO, this
The
November.
way to do it was, please play our game.
Yeah.
It's free now.
So isn't the game fun?
It was fun.
it's
I
alright.
just lost interest. Like,
Yeah.
Because of League of Legends
It's,
and all that other
it's a lot like,
Well, they're not the same genre. I'm gonna hammer that into you one of these days.
It's a game on a computer.
it's the character creation
You
is
do it to me
cool,
on purpose.
the storyline is cool, not necessarily the most fun to play just because it's very World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing, one of the biggest things that's just weird to me is that like just kind of almost like sluggish, like kind of input delay. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like, I don't know. I was playing a Sith Warrior, so like I don't know. Like it's not like bad. It's just weird to me. Like the way the skills use, like the way they cool down, and just like I don't know. It was awkward to me. That was one of the things. Don't worry about it. That's
So with it going free to play though, is that enough to make you want to go back to it?
well, I bought it. So I mean,
Which they did say people who are currently subscribers are going to get these additional cartel coins, which allow them to like unlock additional things that free players can't get.
Okay.
They said like convenience features, maybe some gear or whatever.
Okay.
They didn't exactly say what that entails.
who knows? If I'm bored enough one day, I might pop it in. Finish it
Yeah,
one.
I mean it's free and it has worked wonders for several MMOs. Lord of the Rings Online, Dungeons and Dragons Online, those like are doing massively well ever since they went free.
Now, when you bought this game, is there a subscription to it every month too?
Yep.
That's what it was,
Okay.
and then that's what they did is they got rid of the subscription.
Well, so
You can still subscribe to get those cartel coins for your additional unlocks and
how much is it a month?
$15.
$15 a month times. See, I just hear because we only have 1 million subscribers at $15 a month.
Yeah.
At $15 million a month, we have to go free to play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of happens after you spend 300 million making it
Yeah, but come on. Like, how long has it been out?
since December.
Since-
Not
oh,
even a year.
okay.
Yeah. So.
Well,
And when your numbers are dipping low, you kind of gotta do something.
what did they start at?
I don't remember.
Like, if they started at like 5 and they're down to 1 million, okay. You know, I understand that. So I don't know.
I don't remember what it
It's
was.
weird because a lot of people are just like, what the fuck? Because I was paying for it. And,
Yeah, they still get stuff, and then
Yeah.
then stop paying for it. You can still play. That's what I've said.
That's a fun statement. Just
Yeah.
stop paying for it. You can still play.
There you go. That's our news.
Thanks, Jared. All right, coming up next, we're going to talk about something very near and dear to our hearts. It's water park talk. Coming up after this.
What?
Hey, YouTube.
Fuck you, Craig.
All right. Hey, it's your friend Stuttering Craig from ScrewAttack.com. Okay, so for the last 6.5 years or so, you've been saying, hey, Craig, hey, ScrewAttack, can you please post your stuff on your YouTube channel? Well, guess what? The time has come. July 1st, we'll actually start posting all of our content once a day, twice a day, even 3 times a day on our YouTube channel in nice, beautiful playlist. Video game balls, top 10s, best evers, newsrooms, death battles, everything. It's all going to be coming to our YouTube channel eventually. But first, you can always check it out on ScrewAttack.com.
What?
Yes, we have to run a website still, so you can see it first debut on ScrewAttack, then it'll eventually make its way over sometime over to YouTube. So there you go, congratulations. You have found the next great YouTube channel filled with great original content that is not a bunch of people that don't know each other, that live thousands of miles away. We all live in one centralized place, and we all make awesome content for you. Go subscribe.
First.
Hey. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching us on ScrewAttack, make sure you subscribe to us on ScrewAttack. There you go. All right, so it is freaking hot outside, Jared.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Actually, I heard it's actually Michael from Modus Digital went up to Wisconsin a couple weeks ago. He said it was hotter. He says, well, he's from Wisconsin. He's a big Packer fan.
Yeah.
He said it's actually hotter in Wisconsin than it is down here in Texas.
Bullshit.
Well, let's call him a liar.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe it's a different kind of heat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's very hot around the United States right now. There's fires in Oklahoma. There's catastrophe, droughts, and it's 106 degrees outside, right? So what better way than to beat the heat with a little bit of...
Water park talk, I guess.
That's right. All right, so you didn't know we were going to do
No.
this. Jared and I were like, let's talk about... Or I said, let's talk about...
It's a good way to defeat the heat by talking about things you would do to defeat the heat.
And
Without actually
not
doing
actually
it.
doing that.
Not doing it, no.
Well, so, okay...
That means going outside.
When is the yeah? Best way to beat the heat is air conditioning. Jared, you said the largest water park in America.
The world.
The world is in Wisconsin. Do tell.
It's called Noah's Ark.
Really?
Tell me more.
Have you guys not heard of this place?
No,
Really?
I have no idea.
It's in the Wisconsin Dells. Noah's Ark in the Wisconsin Dells, like this huge thing. It's like seriously like a massive water park. It's almost like a collection of water parks, kind of all in an area, like a campus.
I think I actually heard about this place on the Travel Network
There's-
just a couple days ago.
And there's 2 of
Really?
everything?
Yeah, like no, it's like on. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 water parks inside one water park. Is that right?
Yeah, did it show the duck boat?
No.
The duck boat?
Do tell.
That's apparently a big
Duck
part of
boat.
this. The duck boat.
Well, like one of the rides you can go on is like you can go like just like a river ride, and you just go on a boat and you just like go down the river. It's like, oh, look at these things. You're on a river. It's nice and neat. But the boat is a giant duck.
Cool.
It's just a huge duck, and you just like load people up on it and just go for it on the duck boat.
How's
Okay,
that beat the heat?
you're on a duck boat on the river, and the cool air from the river really helps.
There you go.
It's not like a super like fast ride or anything. It's just kind of a
Talk about fast rides. I want to hear about
kind
fast
of a
rides.
leisure ride.
Oh, there's the duck luge.
What do they have there? Well, one of my favorite ones is that it was called I think it was called the Black Hole.
Every water park
Everyone's got
has
black
that.
hole.
I don't remember. Was that the one where it's like you go down, basically there's 0 lights?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun story.
Been there, done that.
When
It's been a
before it
long
was
time since I've
Hurricane
been there.
Harbor. Before it was Hurricane Harbor, it was what?
Wet n Wild.
Rivers. Wet n Wild. That's what it was. Wild Rivers was California.
In Dallas. This is in Dallas.
You remember when they put in the black hole at Wet n Wild?
Yeah. It was a big deal.
Yeah. I was there like the first day, and whatever chemical that they used like to clean that thing or whatever to get it ready. Oh my God. I went down, like me and my friends, we go down and at the end we all come out, we're just like, ah! I mean like our eyes, all of our eyes are just like red and just burning. Dude, it hurts so bad. I don't know what was in there. I just remember going down the slide and I'm like, hey, it sucks because the point is I can't even see anything. I could have just closed my eyes.
It's like 45 seconds of hell.
Dude, because it's not, you can't get out of it. Like, yeah, you're
burning my eyes.
Dude, it burned so bad. I still to this day remember that, just a horrible experience. I never went on it again.
I too have a story about the black hole, which makes me never want to go on it again.
Oh, really?
Yes, actually. When I was working for Coca-Cola, we went out and did different events, right? And one of them was at Wet n Wild. So we'd go work at Wet n Wild for like a couple hours, and we'd go in the park and we just like do whatever we want. Yeah, right. It was neat because we were kind of like VIPs for the day. We can go like in front of the line and stuff.
Oh, you asked.
It was awesome. So we went to the top and we went to go down black hole. But the thing is, it's all dark, right?
Right.
So there's a guy at the top who's supposed to give you the thumbs up when it's time to go, right?
Right.
And there's a girl at the lifeguard at the bottom who's supposed to say, all right, they can go now because the person came down. Well, it's like they send you down every like 12 seconds or so, right?
Okay.
So they're counting off, but the ride takes 45 seconds. So they're sending you down like with 2 other people in the thing going on,
God.
right? So what happens if somebody stops? Which is exactly what happened.
I don't think
right?
they do that anymore.
Oh no! One little dick face stopped in the middle of it. So he stops, and you don't even see him because it's freaking dark. So you just go, and you just like run into him, right? And then like you can almost count the seconds.
You're just like,
10,
oh, it's coming.
9, and you know it's coming around you. And then you just get nailed behind.
Somebody nailed you. Oh.
And so then it starts getting hot, and it's you're already in a dark area with not a lot of air, so it's hotter than hell. So people just getting run into. It's like a freaking traffic jam. It was horrible.
Can I see some truth right now?
Yeah.
I was one of those kids.
You ass.
You would go down, and I would wait, so it's like right after a curve, so they couldn't even see you coming, just in case. And I just
Go into like spider mode.
Why would you intentionally want to be hit by a
Why would you get
person?
nailed?
crap's funny. Especially when you get like 8 people just going down this water slide. It's really painful.
I waited 6 hours in line. Finally, I'm
And then going.
I waited 6 hours to do this to you. Like,
That's funny.
Yeah, I was one of those kids.
you're a
What a
dick,
little
man.
doucher.
We're never going to a water park. Or we are. I'm going first.
We're never going to the water park in the Dells, Wisconsin, ever.
That's fine.
Dude,
Jeez.
I have another water park story, and this is all of my water park stories bad. Okay, you know NRH2O?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be this rumor, like people were always talking about, like NRH2O used like way too much chlorine. Like everybody would always kind of say that, but I'd never been. So we go to NRH2O, and that day, I was like, I need to get a new bathing suit. So I got a new bathing suit and it was black.
Oh no.
Okay, so I got a brand new bathing suit. We go out there, and we're at NRH2O for the day. Okay, just for the day. When I left that park, my bathing suit was purple. Like light pinkish purple. Because there was so much chlorine,
Just
it
eats
bleached
away.
it from black.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was insane.
There's a lot of kids that pee in the pool at those places, you know.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know. And like,
nonstop.
I guess NRH was more of a kiddier park, I guess. So like, yeah, it was.
Apparently, I saw them on that Travel Channel thing too, the NRH2O, which is NRH2O is like a smaller version of Hurricane Harbor. It's like, but it's, yeah, apparently they tried to do it. They have a couple big slides there now.
Oh, really?
Big boy slides.
Did you remember those like hose blasty things you could get? Those are fucking awesome. Those are, man, you can be mean.
Now, like
You
a
really
water
can.
park consists of, like, at least for kids, it consists of like a big play area with the big old area, the big old thing that fills
Yeah,
up with
it's got like
water.
the mushroom
and it
things
jumps
and like
on you.
spray out. Those are dumb.
Well, there's the big bucket at the
And it
top.
turns out when you're a grown man playing in those, people give you funny looks.
Oh, did we go to the water park last year or were you not there?
I don't think I was there.
Oh, God, like a whole bunch. Oh, that's right. It was like Me and Joe and Will and all them, and then I think B came.
Sounds like it was a good time.
And,
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually.
we did that, like, then they're like, the water park's closing, and then we were like, go to the kiddie area, quick! And like, we just like ran through like the kiddie area.
Probably shouldn't shout that.
Yeah, that's a good call. It was funny though, because I did see a dad like was going to get his kid, and he just busted his ass. That was pretty hilarious. He tried to like go up the slide and just...
I saw my first breast at a water park.
It's a coming of age tale.
I'm just saying. I mean,
So was she like 45 or?
no. This was actually like, it was funny because
Have you ever looked at your mom the same?
Oh
you're a
man.
horrible person. No, it was funny because you go in there, and at one mall there is it's like an open pool, and there's like an area above it that's like a party area, right? So underneath the area, there's water that comes down with like benches underneath that a lot of like kids will go in and they go make out, right? Because they're kind of shrouded by water, like a waterfall, right?
Yeah.
And
This isn't even a like.
Craig just poked his head through
Yeah,
that
I was
water.
like, this isn't even a, like
no,
she
no.
went down a slide and it ripped off the top. Like this is straight up like you just like walked in on people fooling around.
no.
Oh, okay, like-
No, but there was like this. That was actually my second breast. Was where the lady? It was actually.
You
the same
have
thing.
these chronicled?
No. You remember these things because the first one was actually a nip slip, like going down the slide. The lady came down the slide, and what does that look for? You've never heard nip slip
Greg's
before?
like, and
Or are you
on-
thinking about nip slips?
And on February 3rd of 2000, this happened. Like, I mean, like
No. I'm just saying, like, I
Chronicle of boobs.
I remember
every single time.
I remember it very vividly
We
because
got
I was like,
photographed
wow.
of
Yeah, 4 out of 10 would not bang.
It was pretty great. Yeah, but the waterfall thing, there was like, I just remember kids already like, when I say kids, like, you know.
Yeah, like 16,
Yeah,
15,
yeah. They were like, you know, trying to mug down in there, and I mean,
To mug down.
yeah.
Mug
They're
down. Did
mugging
you ever
down.
ask a girl if she wanted to go mug down? Like,
No, that's something you say about people other than that.
I've never heard that.
I've
phrase.
never heard that.
never
I'm pretty
heard
sure
mug
that
down
was a Craig thing
No.
that you just made up on the
Has anybody
spot.
ever heard mug down? Drake?
No.
You were making that up.
Really?
You're making that up right now. That's all I know.
Never heard mug down.
Might be something you made up right when you saw that 16-year-old
Yes.
boob.
I was like, whoa, mug down! No!
You want to make a term sound like something they want to do. Mug down is not one of those
You've never heard
terms.
mug down before?
No.
Man,
It's just like,
what the hell? You guys gotta get.
I'm gonna ask
gotta
my
get
wife
with it.
that, and she's gonna say no. Like,
No, you know, it's not something you don't go like, hey, you want to mug down?
She hits ya.
You don't. Yeah.
oh man, they're mugging down over there. What? Like,
Kids. All right. I don't know.
anyway, you never finished your goddamn story.
Whatever,
Kids
it doesn't
make out
even matter.
behind the waterfall. How did you see Boob?
He got in on that.
she-
Because you said it wasn't pouring and knocked it off, and you said you didn't walk in on people fooling around. So how did this magically? Did you run in and just like whip it up? Like
No,
what?
because she walked out with her boob hanging out.
Oh, okay.
one.
Just one. Yeah, just one.
one?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, just one boob hanging out. I mean,
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It was always weird to me because I was like, at what point do you realize, wow, my boob's hanging out, you know? And you just go, yeah. Just saying. All
I hate
right.
when that happens.
So there's boob talk.
Yeah, it's somehow where the water park went. Dude,
Just saying. Do you have any closing memories you'd like to add to the water park talk? I'm not the only one who's seen like a boob slip at a water park. I know
no,
that.
I'm pretty sure it happened to me too. I don't remember this.
Was it your first boob?
No.
Well, there you go.
I never saw one.
Sorry, Jared.
You'll see it eventually.
Dude,
I wasted a lot of money going to the water park every weekend just to
just open all the high impact rides you're saying. No,
No,
I do remember. You remember the like this ridiculous one in the back corner that just like rockets you down? It's seriously like pretty much vertical. That thing's scary as shit. Anyway, I do remember I was walking past like the landing area, and yeah, some chick went down, and it was just. Boom! I mean, you hit so hard on that thing, you like fly across the water, and then water came up, and it just bathing suit gone, and then she was just like ah, and like running, and everybody was like kind of laughing and like sort of
the
trying to
only one.
help, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here, let me cover that for you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, you were gonna say something, Jared.
I can't think of anything else.
No? Any other?
Like, it's
Fun slides?
a huge water park, but I don't know if it had like any iconic or individual water slides there. Cause it sounds like a lot of like the ones that would be there, you can get at like a lot of different other
Do you
water
like
parks.
do you like the big rides with that go straight down?
Yeah.
Or do you like the lazy river?
It's the rides.
Do you like the
The
rides?
lazy
Yeah.
river isn't a ride.
Yeah, it's just more like a relaxing.
And, well, at one point, everyone ends up at the lazy river.
I like this. Like, I'll do the like super like steep ones, but that's not like really my thing. I like the ones where like, just like I don't know, slides that go for a while that you can like kind of like use momentum, because it's kind of like skating, I guess, for me. So like whenever I do it, like I try and like see how high up on the wall I can get, which by the way has been very scary at times because I almost popped off of one of them because I was just like cruising up on this one turn and then I pushed down and there was another turn and I go boom, and I was at the top. Like I grabbed the top to then push myself back in. Like
What a stud.
but that was fun.
Did you ever do the this is last 10, 15 years or so where they've had the
The big half pipe?
it's like a constant stream of water and you do like the body surfing on it?
Oh yeah.
Have you done those before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That
I'm
sucks.
not good at that.
Like it's fun, but the worst thing is you wait in line for like an hour and then you
You
get
go
on
for,
there
like,
and if
3
you
seconds.
screw up, like right off the bat, you're like and it just shoots you out. And it's like, well, you're done. And then there's those assholes that do it like professionally,
Yeah, they're on
and
there
they just
for
like get in there,
45
yeah, they're
seconds.
like, no, they're for like 5 minutes, and you're just sitting there watching this dude's like having so much fun, he's like spinning around, you're like, all right, my jump, like right out, gone.
It'd be cool if they said a drain.
I'm bitter about those.
If they just like, if you do mess up, you're just like drained out into a different.
Ah!
Yes, nope, you're done.
Welcome to the losers pool.
Yeah, in the ditch outside. It's fine. A bunch of kids just like,
Do you remember back when Wet n Wild had like, remember they added the whole like massive like play area, like the free play area in the water, and they had the cannons,
yeah.
and they got rid of those. That sucked.
They got rid of the cannons, they got rid of the diving boards.
Yeah.
Like, why would you get rid of diving boards at a water park?
I know, it's
People don't know how to
horrible.
dive. And then
Yeah,
they
people
die.
just lawsuit and stuff, I guess. But yeah, they had these water cannons, and so like on the ground and up on this like battle area were these mounted water cannons. So you were having like a just badass like powered water gun fight.
Yeah, those
between.
are awesome.
Yeah, gosh, I miss those.
Fucking litigation, always ruining good stuff. All right. All right, there you go. What are your favorite water park memories? We'd love to hear about them, and we want to hear about your favorite water park rides because we like to think they're pretty much everywhere.
Especially if you've been to the Noah's Ark in the Wisconsin Dells.
Yes, I want to hear about that.
Schlitterbahn was fun too, except for all the lines.
If you've been to like Noah's Ark in Wisconsin Dells, I would love to see a video of your
And the
experience.
duck ride?
And the duck ride for sure.
Duck boat?
Dude, duck boat's legit.
All right.
I'm gonna get you a duck car.
Hitting on my duck boat.
All right. All right, what are your favorite memories? Let us know in the comments, and let us know on the SideScrollers wall on Screw Attack. We'd love to check them out. Coming up next, we got the News Desk and foreign questions, but right now it's a word from Audible.com. And if you're an advantage member, it's not. Audible.com is the leading provider for downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to your iPod or MP3 player and played back anywhere, anytime. If you hate reading, have someone with a nice voice read to you, just like when you were a baby. To relive your childhood, go to audiblepodcast.com/sidescrollers to get a free audiobook download of your choice when you sign up today. Again, you can go to audiblepodcast.com/sidescrollers to make your inner child happy.
I sure know where I'm gonna get my audiobooks. All right.
Thanks, Chad.
No problem.
It's time for the Side Scroller News Desk.
Hit the music.
You're doing all of our all of our backs from here on out.
Okay.
Everything coming back from any sort of promo.
You want me to make them as like shitty as possible?
No. It's not. Your charm and personality just come right through to the camera.
right,
It's really
sounds good.
All right, let's go to Newport, Vermont, where an arrest has been made.
Oh.
Or at least an arrest has been attempted. This guy,
All right.
Roger Peon, no real name, Peon.
Looks totally legit. I mean, he obviously just came from an interview.
Well, Mr. Peon was upset because he is,
Got peed on.
no.
Damn, that would have been amazing.
No, Mr. Peon is a grower of
Bath salts.
I don't think you grow those, but
Joke.
marijuana.
marijuana. That's right.
You know, it's kind of good to hear that back in the news. It's always crystal meth and bath salts. Let's hear what the pot community's doing.
Well, the pot community, he wasn't very happy with being arrested, or at least being
Really?
brought to justice. Yeah,
That's weird.
He didn't
Yeah.
think it was very fair. So what he did was the 7 police cars that were there, he got in his monster truck and he rolled over them.
Back up! This dude owns a monster truck?
And pot?
Yeah!
Let's go to that guy's
What's
house.
his day job?
Selling pot. I'm just saying. So, dude sold.
I think it's kind of conspicuous. Like, you know, how do we know which one's the dealer? Oh, he drives a monster truck. I mean, like,
7
You know-
police cars.
If you ever get into a high-speed chase where you need to outrun cops, get in a monster truck. How are they going to stop you?
You sure as hell can't take out the tires either. I mean,
Damn right.
Like one little, those little.
Why hasn't that happened yet? I would love to see it. Just a high-speed chase on
Is
a
it a
highway,
monster
and just
truck?
a freaking monster truck, and it's just not stopping for anything.
no, it just turns around. So then the chasers become the chased. Like, that'd be hilarious.
Cops, oh God!
He gets like a whole train of people chasing him and then just turns around and just like,
Just,
The only way to defeat it is like with a bazooka or something. You gotta take it out with a laser gun.
or you get another police monster truck.
he's kiting them for a long time, then turns around. Ha ha!
Exactly.
At one point, they go side by side, and then they hit like several cars, and they jump, and they try.
Yeah.
just like at the Monster Jam.
Why hasn't that happened?
Yes. All right.
Did he get away though? I mean, like, did it turn into a chase, or did he just drive over them all and then was like, "All right, I'm good now"?
No, he did eventually get caught. They said they. It's funny because they were going to pursue him, but they couldn't because their cars were crushed. So they had to call in help. So, but he actually did get caught. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not really gonna be able to lose the monster truck. Like, that's
don't know.
the only downside.
Which one is he? Yeah.
You can't just go park that in someone's garage. Like,
Parks it behind a bush, then
Yeah.
There's pictures of the cars.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Pretty good stuff. So, way to go, Mr. Peon. Way to go. All right. Next,
we're complete.
let's go to.
I just always wanted to do it, like just drive over cars, and the opportunity presented itself. And he was high.
and USA. Let's go to DuPont, Washington.
All right.
All right. Now, this is the last story we have for the day. Because
Really?
Yeah, I know. Only 2 this week. Sorry.
Well, no Florida.
No Florida. Let's go to DuPont, Washington, where there's a group that was going to protest outside of a church, right? They're like, we're going to be protesting this day from 11:15 to 11:45.
Were they protesting the church?
That's the thing.
We are sick of Jesus.
Yeah.
They actually, it's funny because there wasn't so much a reason for the protest, or at least a reason they said for the protest, which kind of I think defeats the entire purpose of protesting something, right?
They're just gonna.
Yeah. So to protest the protest.
Bitch Fest 2012. All right.
No, it turned out into a zombieing, which.
What?
Yes.
So did they just go like a bunch of people dressed as zombies and then just like hung around the protesters to like freak them out?
Kinda, sorta. Yeah, they were zombieing the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh, okay.
protest.
Zombie
They
is a
deserve
thing?
protests. Yeah,
What's that?
they deserve protests.
Well, so the idea was the idea was to protest the protest. So, 8 people actually showed up to protest. 300 zombies showed up in full like zombie outfit to protest the protest.
Oh, okay. So the Westboro Baptist Church was protesting something.
No.
And they showed up as
Some
zombies.
group was protesting in
the
front of the
Westboro
church.
Baptist Church, right? So Group A, right? It's a.
Are you sure? Because the zombies
Yes.
are holding up a sign that says "Drink the Kool-Aid" already, which is probably
Yeah,
saying there's a cult thing.
the church itself was holding its own protest, and the zombies showed up to out-protest them.
Let me read you the entire story, okay, in its entirety, because it is a little confusing. All right. After reading the story, you may. This is from Yahoo. After reading the story, you may begin to see zombies in a whole new light. Blah 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 blah. The Westboro Baptist Church has recently announced that it would be holding one of its protests outside of the
Westboro
joint-based.
Baptist Church. That's they're the like
Yeah.
crazy like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
They're the ones that Kevin Smith had all the stuff with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They'd be holding one of those protests outside the joint-based Lewis McCord in DuPont,
Yeah,
Washington. I don't know
so
what
yeah,
that is.
Westboro. That's why. All right, I get a lot more
No,
sense.
what is
They're
it?
being the protester.
Okay. Yeah, they're protesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're crazy. They protest so much shit all the time. They're the people who say the stuff like, God hates gays, like all the like really, really horrible in your face shit. That's them. They're batshit insane.
Okay.
And that's why it was actually a really funny story. Kevin Smith, like they were out protesting his movie. He did a movie called Red State, which is kind of shot kind of at them. And he knew that they were going to be protesting, and Kevin Smith had put up on social networks, like protest the protesters or whatever, and he got like a ton of fans out there, which is like a bunch of signs and stuff, like supporting the movie and stuff like that. So that's probably why this is continuing.
Okay.
But
Well, so does Red Seed have anything to do with zombies?
no.
Okay, all right. Well, that would tie it in really well, but it doesn't. But last Friday, the
a creative
controversial
way.
group was met by a far larger group of counter-protesters dressed as zombies. The controversial Kansas-based group didn't exactly explain why they were protesting in DuPont, but it held similar protests, blah, 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 blah. Then when Melissa Neese and 3 of her friends organized a Facebook event zombieing Westboro Baptist Church away from Fort Lewis, I've decided that the most violent, free way to protest back is simple, a zombie apocalypse. So I ask everyone who is able to attend the day, please come dressed in your finest zombie outfit. So yes, they outnumbered them 300 to 8, which was pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
So yeah, way to go. And like I love the freeze frame they chose
Yeah.
of this lady. It's so not nice. Whatever. So way to go. They're zombies.
Yeah, that's why it's the drink the Kool-Aid already.
Yeah,
they're,
I don't, what's that about? What's the
they're
drink?
calling him a cult.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it now. All right. There you go. That is the news desk for this week. Thank you very much, me. All right. Let's go to forum questions.
seamlessly on to forum questions. First up, Dump McChunkerton. Miss Chunkerton.
I'm sorry. What?
Dump McChunkerton
Got
is
it.
the G1 name.
All right.
He asks, all right, well, first he states, female characters are avatars in games. It seems some guys won't play a game as a female. There seems to be some stigma about it. Personally, whenever given the choice, I choose female, and I've taken some shit for it. Apparently it means I secretly want to be a woman, or on the contrary, I'm a perv who just loves staring at the female form. Do you guys have any hang-ups about playing as females?
No.
Nope.
I don't either. What it comes to me is like just the character design. Like let's be honest, like when it's usually like create a character, you know, stuff like that. Like man, like sometimes the male character is just horrible. Just
Yeah.
like really, really horrible. And like I'm like, I don't want to play as that. But then like sometimes the chick will look really good and you're like, all right, cool, let's do that.
Yeah, it all depends on like if the character itself like appeals to me. Like when I was playing like Left 4 Dead 1, I didn't really like any of the characters, but I liked playing as Zoe. Or even Dead Island, I liked playing as I think it was a stewardess, just because like she was really good with knives, and I wanted to use knife weapons, so I played as a stewardess. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Nice or cool.
When it comes to like create a character stuff though, like when you can create your own character, either MMOs or
Yeah.
RPGs or whatever, I do tend to make male characters. That's only because I prefer like inserting myself into that
Yeah.
world, so it just kind of helps me that way.
Yeah, it just depends. Like I started with a male character, like WoW or whatever, but then like my mage and my rogue actually ended up being female. Just
Question.
What's up?
Because you were a female character, did you get shit from other people?
No, it's
Really?
pretty widely accepted. Funny story though.
But why did they accept that guys play with girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody thinks that everybody's a guy, but it's actually really funny. I had a friend who created like the thing is if you create a female character and then put like a chick name to it, like make her something very very like
Yeah.
you know like I love rainbows and whatever you know whatever.
Oh, you'll get free stuff.
Yeah, like people will like it's so funny like how just the social dynamic changes and like
Yeah.
how much nicer the whole like community is to you.
Real?
And like
Really?
I
Yeah.
had
See,
a blood elf mage like that once, and so people would go like, "Oh yeah," it's like, "Yeah, I'm just starting out, so, you know, playing a blood elf, whatever." It's like,
Here's
"Oh,
some
well, here
gold."
you go. You want some jewels?"
Yeah.
And they pretty much give me all this stuff and basically trying to hit on me, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this piece of gear is really great." It's like, "Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, I've got a throbbing erection right now."
yeah, you want it ASL?
Well, it's funny because I was interviewed for, you guys know this, I was interviewed for this New York Times thing a couple weeks ago, right? And the piece actually ran last week. It was on the front page of the New York Times, and it pretty much just said there's sexism throughout gaming, right? That's pretty much what the piece said, right? But it's interesting to hear this because the entire thing, you know, obviously put a negative spin on it. And people were like, blah 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 blah, gaming, you know. It's to be expected. They gotta sell papers, and that sells papers, I guess. So it was interesting to see that though. And it's funny to hear that you say, well, but if you're a girl, you get treated so much better in a game.
Yeah, if they think you're actually a chick, and like I had a buddy who pretended to be a girl and like had like 4 like almost like e-boyfriends, which is kind of borderline, you know, whatever. He got so much
it Jack?
shit. No, it wasn't Jack. No, but like he got so much like just gold and like items and all
Wow.
this stuff. Yeah, and it was really funny too because after like at the end of it, he's like, all right, I'm done with this, and he just goes to every single one, just like I'm a dude, I have a dick, like, so, you know. Like,
That's funny.
yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
Nice. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. So no, we don't have problems.
Dump Mick Chunkerton.
McChunkerton. Yeah. Good times.
right.
Next up, we have a video question from Ronin Colorist.
If you're reaching support of old, new cartridge-based games like Battle Kids, Battle Kids 2, and Gunlord for the Neo Geo and Dreamcast, it got me thinking, what kind of games would you like to see put on a reproduction cartridge or just made new the old way? Let me know.
A game that naturally lends itself to being on a cartridge is Cave Story. Just because it's already 8-bit kind
Yeah.
of ish.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of like taking an existing game, making it, I guess, demaking it a little bit, which that sounds cool.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking kind of more along the lines of like, I don't know, what type of games, I guess, would you like to see made? I don't know. Like, for me, I was really excited when Battle Kid came out because, like, I don't know. I really like the old school platformers. I kind of miss that. Like, you know, it doesn't feel the same anymore. Like they make platformers nowadays, you know, but it's like, I don't know, there's that
encourage
like
you-
distinct retro platformer, and I used to love that because you can play any one, like pretty much, you know.
Yeah, I would encourage you to play Donkey Kong Country Returns.
I did. I played that a bit.
It's really good. And Mario, the new, what was it?
New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yeah, there's a few platformers that are pretty good. But yeah, I hear you. I mean, I think platformers are the best game just from the size limitations they have to work with. The thing is, people don't realize like Battle Kid is made with like NES specs built
Yeah.
in. You know, like it is built around the NES. Like, you talked to him several times. Like, well, how come you don't put it on Steam? He's like, I can't put it on Steam because it's built for the NES. You know, it needs to be entirely converted to a whole new thing. So.
The entirety of the Bit Trip saga.
Yeah. Any other? Yeah, but I'm with you. I think platformers.
Yeah, that's where it really shines. Like, I'm really excited about maybe some shmups, but like, or like, you know, after JD is probably like the old school RPGs. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
why On the Range Like Precipice of Darkness 3 is so good, just because it is a Super Nintendo RPG.
Yeah,
Which one is this?
The Penny Arcade.
Oh, okay.
cool. But yeah, so there's that. Next up, LC1997 asks, what's going on with ScrewAttack versus the internet? Is it still going on, or has it been replaced by SGC? I've seen a lot of people ask
Yeah,
this kind of
yeah.
question, so I figured we can clear that up.
The last one we did was in May, and in between there we've had E3, SGC Kickstarter. We did ScrewAttack, the Iron Man of ScrewAttack. So we've been busy with like a lot of stuff, and I'm looking to square down the next one. It's looking to be a three-way battle to kind of get caught up against the competitors, but we're still looking to lock the order of how this works is you got to find a location that works for what we're doing, for where we're going, because it can't just be like. There's got to be games there. Like that's like the most important thing. Is there has to be something for us to do because the actual competition lasts like an hour.
Yeah.
You know, so if we're gonna have this place for 4 hours, we need to be able to like do stuff while we're there. So like Dave and Buster's works really well, right? It's got to be big enough to like that's the biggest hitch with all this stuff. It needs to be big enough to where like a few hundred people can show up. They have stuff to do, and you know it allows us an area to hang out, right? So that's
Yes,
the biggest
it's still
thing.
going on.
It is still going on. I'll tell you this right now, we're looking at San Francisco next one.
Okay.
So San Fran, it'll probably be after PAX, but we don't have anything to announce yet. But I would start looking at other websites that are in San Francisco for you to start speculating on who we're taking on. So, so yeah, it is still going on. It's just a matter of, you know, having the time to do it really, because I'm the one planning it. So we've been fairly busy with a lot of other stuff going on right
Gotcha.
now. So.
Cool. All right, well, that's it for more questions, and it's time for birthdays.
All right, birthdays. What was last
If you
week?
remember, last week was your obsession with fencing, so it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
laser fencing.
Absolutely, it was great.
All right.
Wasn't leaving. There were 0 lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it. But anyway, so Socks Lust is up first, and he's got a lightsaber with his improvised fencing mask.
I think this is great.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the best one we've ever had. I like it. It's like his
Yeah.
improvised mask looks
Ready, he's
like
got his hand back, like everything.
tinfoil on
Just over
his
his
face.
face, yeah. Hey, it works.
I like it.
Then we have Scion Eon, who's
That's pretty much what it's like.
Yeah, just like that.
fencing
Pretty much
Darth
what it's
Vader.
like.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Yes.
Hey, I saw a lot of comments this past few weeks, both on ScrewAttack and on YouTube, that were like, "Fencing's legit, man."
Fencing is legit, but
No.
adding lights and making it into Tron wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh no, fencing with Tron is legit. That was their comment.
No, now
Yes.
you're just warping it.
Anyway,
No.
then we have Major Mooch. I like that. He said he couldn't get behind the glass, so he just had to pretend like he was holding it. And so to make up for it, He's got glow sticks and a knife.
It can work.
So good job,
work,
Major
I like
League.
That's fencing.
Yeah. And then we
Oh
have
my god, that's scary and shit.
Jarova.
Now we know what to scare Craig with.
Guy
Guy
Fawkes
Fawkes mask.
mask.
Good joke. Well, no. It's the light and then just the sword. I think it's the way, like how it's shot.
I like how everyone has a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's true. That's where everybody went with it, man. Then we have Dark Vapor, who has a
See?
lightsaber. Yeah. I liked the camera angle from that, like right
Yeah.
up in your face. Great.
I like how he's got the gi on.
And he's got the gi, yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, this is my favorite one. This is Dark Fighter Hadouken. He's fencing.
Yes!
He said I didn't have fencing.
Now that fencing is legit.
I know. Like,
Oh, that's smart.
yeah.
That's smart guy. That's good stuff. All right, very nice. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So that's it for birthdays.
All right, that's good stuff. All right, so this one is going to be fairly easy, right? But at the same time, you know, I'm asking you to get a little creative here.
Reenact the scene where you saw your first boob.
No.
Show Craig your first boob.
Yeah, there you go.
With the middle segment being about water parks, I'm encouraging you to get in full water park gear. I'm talking,
What?
No. I'm talking swimsuits. I'm talking floaties. I'm talking like inner tubes. The whole thing. It's like I said, pretty easy,
All right,
but
goggles,
you can get
snorkel,
creative
whatever.
with it, right? So your water park gear. It's what I'm asking you to get into. So once again, if it's your birthday, so.
Ladies? No.
We've had like 4 pictures from ladies in like the last year and a half. So
Oh, dude, no. We had like one where like 1 week it was like almost all girls.
I'm just saying. All right, there you go. That is SideScrollers of this week. Hey, don't forget a few things on the way. The 12-hour marathon this Friday. Don't forget about it. We had the 24-hour marathon 2 weeks after that, or I guess 13 days after that. And the Craigathon immediately following that. We've got, if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget you can watch Screwing Around every day on ScrewAttack, because it's not going to be on YouTube until we get our strike situation squared away. Thanks, Destin. And, of course, PAX Prime on the way with the 10 a.m. Shows on Friday and Sunday. So, lots of stuff coming up. Man, oh man, are we busy?
Yep.
Always fun. We're very busy here at ScrewAttack. So, we'll see you guys next week for another episode of SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. Don't forget an extra 10 minutes of Advantage coming up. If you are an Advantage member, go check it out. Hey, I'm Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Jared.
Bye-bye.